corporations are attempting to take this nation over, we're standing up and saying no. It's our birthright. It's our right as free sentient beings, and we're doing it together. We're going to stand together 5 to 7 p.m. in front of the Austin Police Department, right off 8th Street and I-35 on the west side. Be sure and join us today, 5 o'clock. I'll be there. I want to talk to Mike, Ann, Jonathan, John, and Angel. I'm taking those 5 callers that have been holding the longest. Then I'm going to blitz through some final news. A lot of it I meant to get to. It's all incredibly important. Got a bunch of huge guests throughout the week. There's just so much happening. But this federal power grab that affects every gun show, every gun owner, every private transfer of firearms is so important. We've been spending a lot of time on it. And the people are on the march right now. The people are waking up. Look at what happened in Massachusetts to Kennedy's seat. I mean, globalists know the people are angry. That's why Rick Perry's talking like me now. Glenn Beck's doing it. The problem is we got to hold their feet to the fire. Look at how Deborah Medina is surging in all the polls now. They weren't going to let her in the next debate. People started boycotting Bilo. They let her in because she's surging in the polls. This is really happening, ladies and gentlemen. And people are discovering, like George Washington at Trenton, with that one little victory, that we can win, that resistance is victory. I'm going to go to your calls here in just a moment. First, I want to tell you about a few of the sponsors that make this radio show possible. My online video Patriot Apparel store at Infowars.com. Have the tools to wake people up, the tools to meet like-minded people, wearing your colors when you're out, and the tools to support this operation that is so successful and so effective because we're bona fide, we're real, we love passion. We're teaching people there are good guys, that we can win, that we can take action together, that we do have power. Support the InfoWar at Infowars.com. You can get deals where you buy one video, get another free or one half price, buy a video, get a free T-shirt of all these different selections, Infowars.com or 888-253-3139. Now, I want to tell you about MySolarBackup.com. Have you lost your power and wanted to flip a switch and get the lights back on? If so, you should check out MySolarBackup.com because there's never been a better time to start getting off the grid and generate your own supply of electricity. Here's why. Plug-and-play solar generators are now available. For the last year, our listeners love them. From Solutions from Science, these portable power systems need no installation and supply household current whenever they're needed, producing electricity directly from the sun and then storing it. Unlike gas generators and solar generators, run quietly and emit no fumes. It's like having your own electric power plant, and it's perfect for your home or your campsite or your shop or whatever the case may be. Go to MySolarBackup.com or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. That's MySolarBackup.com. The sun doesn't, the government doesn't own the sun yet, folks, so take action today. And lastly, I had a reporter last night, again, talking to me, and he was like, so you really believe in being prepared? You really believe in storable food? And I said, well, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of it myself. There could be a depression, a war, a bio-release. The government hoards food and weapons. I mean, I do that because I want to be secure. I want to provide for my little ones and my wife. The old-timers did it. We just have been domesticated. I'm not domesticated. I'm like a squirrel that buries some nuts. And these are the highest quality. I mean, look at their website for PrisonPlanet.tv viewers. I mean, they've got ready-to-eat meals, gourmet, super inexpensive, going directly to the person that manufactures it, people that prepare it all. They're just wonderful folks, and they're patriots. They're the real deal, the people you need to get your storable foods from. eFoodsDirect.com. That's eFoodsDirect.com, or give them a call at 800-409-5633, 800-409-5633. Okay, blitzing now through your calls quickly. So I want to talk to you, but I got other stuff we got to cover here. Let's go to Mike in Jersey. You're on the air, Mike.
Alex, big time, long time listener, first time caller. I appreciate everything you're doing. 2 things. Number 1, we need to wake the people up in the northeast of the United States. You've penetrated all the other parts of the country pretty much, except for Southern California and Northeast, and I'm doing my best to get you out there, but we need to get you on some radio stations out here besides the coast to coast to get your message across. Number 2, just got done reading Seeds of Deception by Jeffrey M. Smith. Book totally changed my life, enlightened me.
Well, I mean, he doesn't want to get sued, so it's a textbook with all their own documents.
And
I mean, it's what they say.
Yeah, it's such an easy read, but yet when you hear about the problems with Arpad Pusztai and Shapira and what they went through, I can't believe that people don't realize the nutricide that's going on. I would love for you to take 5 days. If
you just mentioned scientists who were making millions a year running giant firms and said, my God, half the rats are dying. This is deadly. And they said, shut up. It goes to the people.
Right, between the new leaf potatoes and the Flavor Saver tomatoes. Are you kidding me? Yeah, 40% of the rats died. Let's go ahead and approve it.
Well, more than that. Well, 40 died pretty much immediately. The others had degenerative, and it reduced their lifespans by half. I'm going from memory. So that's basically a soft kill weapon.
Right, and they had the lesions in the stomach. What I would love for you to do, if you can
which they now call Crohn's. Everybody's getting Crohn's.
Right. If you could have 5 days with the Nutricide side of it, with Dr. Rima Leibo, maybe Dr. Jeffrey M. Smith, maybe having the Mike Ranger back on, 5 days of the Nutricide aspect of it, because I really think, besides they're coming from this from all different fronts, the food aspect is going to be the most important, because if they can damage us from the inside, we're not going to be able to fight from the outside.
I agree. In fact, since you mentioned that, I appreciate your call. Guys, give me a document cam shot, please. I want to show prisonplanet.tv viewers this, but for radio listeners, just go to the search engine and type in Poison and Progress, Wall Street Journal. And this is talking about terrorists and criminals, how they can put soft kill chemicals into your food and kill you months, if not years. Like one way, they've been thousands of murders that's come out in the last few decades, mainly women. Women like to poison in criminology. Men do it too, but men generally kill people more often than women. It's many times more often. But women generally poison. So, and it talks about that, and they slowly put small amounts of antifreeze in your drinks. You can't taste it. It's actually sweet. Poison and Progress. Modern science raced to stay ahead of global terrorists and political assassins began with some devious poisoners in the 19th and early 20th centuries. My guess was one of the most successful poison killers to belong to the era historians call the golden age of poisoning. And it goes into how a woman would put something in your beer that would kill you a month later. And thus began a deadly cat and mouse game. In 2005, the National Academy of Sciences warned the U.S. milk supply was a vulnerable target. Folks, the FDA, everybody's dying in China, dying here. So they just said, you know what? We're not going to get the melamine, the liquid plastic out of your food that destroys your kidneys and liver. We're just going to say in small amounts it's okay, but it's cumulative and it's in 90%. In fact, people won't believe it. Google, 90% of formula had melamine. Give me that for viewers. People won't believe it until they see it. And then the FDA says melamine not bad for you. So just like they say mercury's not bad now. Oh, you found out we're putting mercury in it. It's not bad. It's good. Oh, you found out melamine's killing people? Don't listen to the Chinese with thousands dying. No, it's good for your baby. There you go. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little baby. La, la, la. Take your mercury shot. Eat your Monsanto corn too. You'll be brain damaged and you won't be able to think. But that's what we do because we love you. Yeah, Health Ranger article came up. That was actually in the Associated Press. 90% of U.S. infant formula may be contaminated with melamine. FDA abruptly declares chemicals safe for babies. But people won't believe Mike Adams. Give me an AP. FDA says melamine not harmful. And then go research melamine. I mean, this is the information we know every day. I have to sit here and know this. And then have the mainstream media who thinks they're part of the system go along with it and think that we're lying about this. Let's go to Annie in New York. Annie, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Thank you, Alex. This is quick, and it was for Mike Adams. But as you know, here in New York, we had the State Health Commissioner, Richard Daines, level a decree that all healthcare workers get, the flu shot or be fired, and that he backed down the very day that it was revealed that his wife and daughter both worked at Goldman Sachs, which brokered billions of dollars in deals for vaccine makers.
Oh, it's always Goldman Sachs. Oh, it's unbelievable. Go ahead.
And so how do we, how do we bring these people to justice?
They are. Hitler was evil. Stalin was evil. Mao was evil. Julius Caesar was evil. I mean, people can't believe evil crazies get in control. They think it's funny. Rick Perry's
unelected officials.
Rick Perry's party got massive money from Merck to say girls must take Gardasil. Then the deaths started mounting everywhere, and they had to back out. I mean, they're killing us, folks. And the average cowardly person just can't believe it. I mean, they just can't believe. I mean, I tell reporters that Cass Sunstein is calling for restricting the First Amendment, and they just don't believe it. I talk to reporters every week. I talked to like 4 or 5 newspaper magazine reporters in the last week, and just none of them can get it. They just cannot get it. They know the government's corrupt, though they'll admit that, but they just can't get it. They can't get it. They don't want to get it.